against shitty-ass Mizzou.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Missouri Tigers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They keep tossing it around.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Buys a little extra time. Caught behind the line, it's Baxter. Tackled there by the defense.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Missouri wants to go fast. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's Hoffman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Lets it fly on the move. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Howard. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. The running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it, fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's hooks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. And they're trying.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stick.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Missouri wants to go fast.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Terry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Up-tempo for the offense. Hands it off. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. sizable comeback to win this one. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
Touchdown, Tiger! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Why not double the try total and go for 2? The snap sets up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They want that clock to run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion. The offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robert across the sidelines after the good gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the handoff. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Back to the ground game on the left. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. On the The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some...
Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down and every.
You just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.